Hello, can beginners make money swing trading? The answer is yes. At the beginning, focus on making profits on each one of your swing trade. So therefore, you need to pick your stocks carefully so that they are good stocks. And if you end up purchasing them and then the price drop, you can feel comfortable leaving it in your portfolio until it becomes positive for you to sell it. So that means you may not stop losses on those. So start small, you buy one share at a time, one share per trade, and you that way you can stretch your small capital. One second, you can test your strategy against the stocks you are trying to swing trade to see if they both are comparable. Third, you'll have a proof that your strategy is working. It does not matter how much profit you make, even that's $1 after you pay your brokerage fee. You just want a confirmation that you can make money swing trading, and from there to scale your profits. When it comes to that stocks, next time you are going to buy it, you'll just buy more shares of it. So let's take an example here, and we are using long up to long swing trading strategy. So we buy at the valley. We like to buy at the valley and sell at the peak. So we are going to pick a stock here, GPM. We are going to go to maximum daily chart, GPM. And today is December 13, 2025. And yesterday the market closed on red. The price at the end of the day was lower than the price in the morning when the market opened. So when we look at GPM, we have our valley lines. We have three that we trace that we are comfortable buying at. And right now, the price is close to all-time new high than it is close to the valley. So it's not a buying time for us yet. Excuse me. So it touched base with this valley line this year. We didn't buy and it left it already and is going upward. So therefore, it is not a buy for this one. We are going to go to the next one is KR. And as you can see, if we take KR for instance, KR yesterday the price went up. The price at the end of the day was higher than the price in the morning when the market opened. So the price is green here. However, when you are looking at it, comparing it to the two extreme, where we want to buy to where we want to sell, we'll notice that it seems to be going down. The direction is going around, is downward. So therefore, it's going close to where we want to buy, but it's not there yet. Again, it's not a buying time for it. So you just have to see the direction it's going to see if it's going up or if it's going down. It breached this support line that is supporting the upside wall of the mountain. He breached it. In addition to that, it's making lower lows and lower highs as well. So it could well be on its way down to the valley line. Last time it left that valley line was in 2023. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and we have the price on the y-axis from $0 up. So maybe it's done and is done going up and now it's going down. So if you take a look at KR, last time it left this valley line that we like to buy at, it was at $41 and it rise all the way to $74. You may not wait on the trade all the way there, but let's just assume you were in the trade until $70 or so and sold it, and you bought it around that valley line for $42. So 42 to 70 will be a little bit close to 30, maybe 28 or so. So 70 minus 42 is 28. So what I like to do is this highest price 74.9 divided by 42, the lowest point at the value line is giving you 1.78. That is you will get that money back and some more. So that's 1.72 is close to 2 times what you pay for it, but it's not there yet. It's 1.78. So more than 1.5 ratio. So if you sold it at 70, for instance, divided by what? That 42 is 1.6. It's more than 1.5. So that means like that $42 as you purchase it, you will get your profit will be like more than 150%. Does that make sense? So let's take how much is recalculated minus 42. That gave us $28. Okay, so that gives you $28 as profit divided by that 42 is giving you that times 100%, that's 66% of return. So that's one way to do it as well. But I like to use that ratio, divide the highest price by the lowest price that we could buy and see the ratio. Alternatively, you can do it this way as well. It's kind of easiest as well, is to take, pretty much, let's just say 74 minus 42 divided by that 42. Why I like to divide it by the price we are purchasing it is to see the return on that amount. If we use that amount to buy, I don't divide it by the highest price, I divide it by the price we are willing to pay for it, to see if we bought it at that price. If we bought it at 42, for instance, and then it go all the way to 74, for instance, what return will we have on that 42? And that is 76%, but you are not going to wait until 74 to sell it, because you don't know when it's going to start going down. So we assume if you sell it around $70, you'll have about 66% return. So that is one way to calculate. Sometimes I'll do the ratio, sometimes I'll do the return as well. But as you can see, even as a beginner, you can make profit on that. Then one thing to keep in mind that for stocks that can take years climbing up, there is no point of selling it right after you make some profit. But when you look at the previous cycle, which is from the valley to the peak to the valley, you can see if it's going to repeat that pattern. Therefore, you can calculate how long it climbed up before it was done and start climbing down. That way you can anticipate that maybe it might repeat that same time frame. Therefore, you want to be in the trade for that long, or for half that time frame, or for 3/4 that time frame. It is up to you to decide that. But yes, as a beginner swing trader, you can make money swing trading. That is my second year swing trading, but I'm not new to investing and trading stocks, but that is my second year swing trading. So we are waiting to buy it. It's not a buy time yet. The next one we are going to analyze is LYY. So LYY is going down, but it didn't quite reach those two, and then it started going up again. Yesterday the price went up, but again it's not a buying time yet. I want to see it touching base with that value line, and then I can buy it there. I may not even wait to start seeing it going up. Once it touch point with the value line, I'm comfortable buying it at, I might buy some share. This year though, we purchased it earlier at the beginning of the year and sold it there, and we can see how much money we made on that. So yes, the price dropped yesterday, but it's nowhere near where we want to buy it just yet. The next one we are going to analyze is LYY. That's one we purchased, we have not sold it yet. That's why it's highlighted in our portfolio to indicate that we purchased it. So LYY, yesterday the price went up, but the price is nowhere near where we want to buy. We have those two teal colors that we like to buy at. We do have this one, which is a possibility as well. But right now it has not come down to any one of those three. It's still close to all-time new high. It reached it not long ago. Seems to be going down, but still closer to it. I don't know if it's just resting and then to continue going up from there. And I'll say we bought it, is in our portfolio, so we need to see where we purchased it before. And let's zoom a little bit here. We can see this arrow here. So arrows facing upward on our chart shows where we purchase it. We are using maximum daily chart, so every candlestick is a day time frame. So an arrows facing down show where we sold. So we purchased it right there. Few days later it went up, few days, and then start going down from there. And we have been a negative in this since what? August 2024. So we have been negative for the longest time. In 2025, you see, we didn't sell it, and right now it surpassed where we purchased it. We are positive in it, maybe since November, and we have not sold it. And it touched base with this value line this year, and my estimate is if we start a new trend, maybe it might continue for a while. So if we trace some support lines here to see what it's doing, it could pull back a little bit to here and will put us back in negative here if we wanted to rest on this support line here and then continue going up. So if we assume this is going to be a support line for it to rest on, it's not going to come lower, well, it could, that means it started a new cycle already since August. Interestingly, it was done going up in August and reached this value line in August. So it took about a year to come down here and start going up from there. So we don't know if that's a new cycle that begun. So if that is the case, last time it left those area was in 2023 around March, and it continued, pulling back to this support line, supporting the mountain that it was claiming all the way to August. So therefore we have a big dip here when it came back down to it. So, and here is July, so we can decide it if it's going to, see the way we said before with the previous one, if it's going to repeat this pattern here. Well, it touched base in August. We don't know if it's going to continue all the way to July, or if it's going to continue all the way to March. The specific month of the year are not aligned, but what we know for sure is from here to here is about a year. So therefore, if we assume, well, is it going to continue from August to August, or is it going to be August to March? This new cycle that I started here, we are not entirely sure. But one additional thing we know is it can climb up for about a year. So therefore, from August here, we can assume it might climb up for about a year. So therefore, we like to stay in the trade longer and see what it's doing. And as we are getting close to March or so, we can see if it's having more a tendency to go down, or if it's continue to climb higher and higher. So it's all by trying that we will be able to know. So working to figure out where to buy is one skill. Working to figure out where to sell is another skill. And we are trying to work on both. In the past, once it reached all-time new high, I will sell. So that means I could have sold it here and make some profits, not a lot, since I bought it that high and learned from it. I have done it before. But now, as I'm working on the skills on where to sell, I'm trying to see how long can I stay in the trade without getting out too early and without overstaying. Because once I figure out where I want to buy, I know that if I get out of the trade early, it will take me months, if not years, before I find that stock again around that valley line. Just like this one, last time it touched it was in 2023. When it touched it in 2025, I didn't buy it. And even though I have a high there, I could have purchased some share there as well. I didn't do it because I don't know if it's going to come back down lower or not. And it's living there. So all of those things are a learning tool for you to keep improving your swing trading strategy. So yeah, we are just going to keep observing it and keep paying attention to every single seek that is getting added to the existing chart to see if it's helping us understanding the direction it's trying to go, if it's continue to go up or if it's getting ready to go down. So yeah, and yeah, because we are buying it at a very low price, when they pull back to the valley and start going up again, it's like trying swing trading. So therefore, we want to make sure we don't get out too early and then have to wait to buy it again. But and wait because it's going up before it start going down. We can see that it took about a year to go down and it took about a year to go up. So therefore, we want to see if we can stay in the trade longer, regardless of where we purchase it. And yes, this support line supporting the mountain is claiming if we pull back to it, we could find ourselves negative again temporarily, but that will be fine as long as it's going to continue going up from there. If he decided to go back down, then we'll get stuck in it here again. But then if it comes down to the valley line we like to buy, we might buy some more and start going up together with it. Again, it's going to be a learning tool, and putting arrows on the chart just shows us, show us where we are buying, where we are selling. Now, just by looking at the chart, we can, decide if we make a good entry or a good exit. So this is for today. It's not a buying yet. So now that we did that, we can check. Is it L.I that we purchased and sold this year? We can take a look at it. It's going to be in the L, and that will be this one. And so we purchased it in January for $616 a share, and we sold it a month later for $641 a share. We pay 18 cents profit, brokerage fee, and we made $25 profit per share, or $256 total profit. So that is 4% return right there within a month. So do you see? Even as a beginner swing trader, you can make profit swing trading. When it comes to LLY, we purchased it at $9.52 back in August 2024, and we have not sold it yet. So you can see here, we have not sold it yet to record the sales transaction, but we have the buy transactions here. So those are the one we analyze today. And again, if we go to our monthly, now we can go to our historical return, and we can see, and I told you that I started swing trading in 2024, and in 2024, the first year we swing traded, that was the income we made out of it. Some from dividend income and 20K from swing trading. And in 2025 so far, we made about 18,000 swing trading and 1,700 from dividend income. 2023 we use a different strategy and we target more dividend income stocks, and you can see that's when we have more dividend, we generate more from dividend income. But those stocks, they do not grow. Most of them, they don't grow fast. So strategy we use to purchase them is different from the strategy we are using to swing trade, and we use that same strategy in prior year as well. But when I start swing trading in 2024, and I like to track my performance, then I start tracking those return as well. But I could go back and trying to find the previous year as well. But this account, we didn't start trading in it long. We bought few stocks in the past that we held on to, maybe 2 or so Toyota and gas utility company stocks that we held in there for some years before we sold them for profit, and then and we started to save and put in it so that we can start swing trading here so that we can start investing and trading here instead of doing it in our Roth and in our individual brokerage account. And that is a joint account with my husband. So, but yeah, even as a swing trader, you can make profit swing trading. Just start small and focus on making profit per trade. And from that way, that will guide you to focus on choosing quality stocks to create a watch list of, and testing them with your strategy by buying just one share per trade. And once you have that confirmation that you can make a profit from that swing trade regardless of the amount, you know that to increase that profit you can buy more share. But just start small so that you can stretch your capital and test all the stocks in your watch list that will be well positioned for you to buy, to be able to have money to buy at least one share of them. So thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you for your time, and thank you very much for all your comments. Thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Gurus of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and in soap.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. We are organizing a small group online workshop where you can practice analyzing stocks to see if a stock is well positioned for you to buy during the week. If you're interested, will you please check our online store liberdownload.com and reserve a spot for yourself. For more tips on how to swing trade or our swing trading strategy and how to analyze stocks based on that strategy, will you please check the playlist in the description of this video. Thank you for your time.